I actually can't move this much because that isn't okay. I know there's always jokes. There's always jokes about the friend that's never been in a relationship, and they're always like butting in and saying things. They're like, break up. Damn. It ain't right. That might be me. I actually do think that I have a good perspective on relationships, even though I'm not in them or doing them. Obviously there's something I don't know, but I think also when you get in a relationship you have brain fog a little bit, because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen relationship brain fog because I'll see somebody with somebody, like they'll be like, this is my boyfriend, this is my guy I'm seeing, whoever, and it's like, this man has the most devious, mischievous, despicable aura I've ever like felt in my entire life. But then they're like 10 toes down behind my man. It's like, oh, 10? Let's make it 9. Let's pick up the pinky. Maybe the big toe. I don't really know about 10. I can understand like being in a relationship and just thinking this person's great because like your mind is boggled. You're boggled. Discombobulated. My friend would come to me, she'd be like, I'm always like, do you want me to like be delusional with you or do you want me to be honest? Like I give them an option. She's like, be real, be real. I'm like, he looks like he would cheat on you. They'll tell you about their boyfriends and they'll be like, he's really sweet, but you know, sometimes he ignores me and sometimes, you know, he hangs out with a lot of girls. They were all friends before we were dating. Right. Right. Like you present me with this information and it's like, how on earth am I supposed to not be the break up, damn friend? It's too easy to be it. Like it's just you're giving it to me on a platter. Like am I supposed to root for that? Exactly what looked like it was going to happen from day one is ultimately what happened. I do think that sometimes when you're not in a relationship, it's easier to just say no to things. It's definitely easier because you don't know what it's like. Like I've never been in love with somebody and I'm like, oh, like wow, I love you. The breakup devil on your shoulder is me. He didn't get you flowers, break up. Damn. He forgot your birthday, damn, break up. Break up moment, break up. And that part is definitely because I've never been in a relationship. Why that's so easy. Because I think breaking up actually is harder, but because I've never like had to do that, it's so easy to say. It rolls off the tongue. I do think that I have I have a prophetic mind. That like, was it kind of cool how I said that and the engine revved, or was that not cool at all? This is a pattern that I've realized in relationships as the outsider. The ones that seem to last are the ones where the guy likes their friends, aka me, makes an effort to be friends with her friends. They ended up like breaking up or something. It's always the ones where the guy was like her and him and that's the end. Oh my, I just got sick. It's always the ones that are like overly possessive and like this and that are always cheating. Like they're so protective because they know what they're doing. Like because they're like, damn, I'm out here acting crazy, which makes them like subconsciously be extra protective of her. Does that make sense? Hated him bad. But yeah, he would literally get jealous like when like she was just hanging out with me, acting like I was competition. I don't know you. Like, please get away from me. Like, can we remember our hierarchy here? Because it's me and then you, pal. It's me and then you. Because guess who's not here anymore and guess who still is? Right. What was I just talking about? Oh, when they're able to like be friends with your friends, it seems like it always works out more. The thing about it is like they want her to hang out with their friends, but they don't want to hang out with hers. And I'm like, carrying the one, dividing, it ain't making sense. You're lacking in the brain department. I meet my friends' boyfriends now, and they're like super nice and they're super funny, and we hang out and you meet them and you're like, I 100% understand why you're in this relationship. Like, I'm not just a breakup hater. I'm not the breakup devil. Like when I see a good relationship, I'm like, damn. The breakup devil. That's kind of, I don't know why that name is so funny to me, that title, the breakup devil. But I'm not just the breakup devil. I support it when it needs to be supported. I just think a lot of times in the past, there was no support that should have been there. I state my case. Like when they ask my opinion, I state my case, but then I let delusions go. Because it gets to a point. Like you can only do so much because someone will come to you and be like, be honest. is he a good guy? Do you think? And I'm like, no. Honestly, bottom of my heart, hell no. And they don't listen. There's only so much you can do because like the outcome is the same. Oh, he wants you to have no friends? Be my guest. Y'all locked in. I see it. Honestly, I can see the wedding right now. His 25 female friends and then you and him at the altar. Honestly, I'll be the bridesmaid. I'll cheer that on. Bile begins to rise in my throat when I think of using a dating app to get into a relationship. No shade to people who do that because I know it works. Like I know there are people who meet on dating apps and like that's your flame. Like you found your soulmate. For me personally, it makes me it's the fact that you're meeting them and in your head you're like both thinking, I am actively thinking about being in a relationship with you and I'm going out right now and meeting you thinking in my head, do I want to be in a romantic relationship with you? That is the thought in my mind as we're meeting. This entire thing is based around the concept of being in a romantic relationship. That stresses me out. What is going on? I can't just meet someone and think of them immediately like that. Like I would want it to start as like a friendship or something, but it's like then it gets confusing because like there's that whole thing about how guys will be friends with a girl and then halfway through they're like, you know, there's this girl and you know her pretty well. It's like, oh brother, you know what I mean? I don't want that. The bond that you can create as friends is something that is harder to create when you're just beginning in a relationship. Because when you're friends, it's like, oh, you're just honest, you're just being yourself and this and that because you're not trying to impress the other person because you're just friends. It's like when you're meeting someone with the purpose of being in a relationship, it's like you're purposely putting on this front. Like, be honest, like you're not fully being yourself, I don't think. Like I wouldn't. Like if I'm meeting someone with that in mind, kind of changing myself to like come off in a way that I think would make them want me as a person in a relationship, you know what I mean? When you're friends, it's like, oh, we're just friends and we can do this and we can talk and I'm not really trying to impress you, so I'm just being myself, right? And then when you still like someone like that, it's like, wow, that's really something. But the issue with that is that I do not go outside and I do not meet new people and I do not make any friends. Basically what I'm saying is I am in an endless cycle of absolutely nothing. That's what I was getting at, I think. And you know what? I have bigger things to worry about because I have so much homework due this week that like I should just be focusing on my homework. Damn. It's crazy how quiet everyone becomes once I'm done recording. Suddenly not a peep. Not a whisper, not a rev of an engine. Dead silence. Not even a bird. Oh. If I open my window and it's still quiet, that's how you know. Thank you for watching. I don't really know what I talked about, but hopefully it was something slightly entertaining. You can follow me on Instagram. Oh, it's in the description. Do we play Killing It Girl as we leave? Killing it girl, killing it girl. Bye, bye, bye. I can't hear you. What you say?